Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you?
Walaikum salam. I'm well.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we met last time. And yeah, so can you explain, can you just tell me, for the sake of this channel called Speaker's Corner, Malayalam. It's a different channel. So in India, so it's a different language. Malayalam is a South Indian language. So I just want you to, if you can explain to me briefly, you know, why did you become a Muslim?
Can I speak in English?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you can't speak Malayalam. And we'll translate.
Yeah. So I've been Muslim 4 years.
Yeah, okay.
So I had a Muslim niece. So I didn't have a very good opinion of Islam many years ago, and my sister converted to Islam many years ago as well. We didn't really talk, but she had a daughter called Iman, who was being raised as a Muslim. So I used to meet with her when she got to 5, 6. We went out to eat for meals, and she used to speak to me about Islam. I'm okay, thank you. I'm alright, thanks. And I was worried about this because I thought if she's Muslim, she's going to meet a guy who's going to oppress her. She's going to have to cover her, and for me, this is not my values. So I started to look into it, and I started to find out actually she's not going to drink alcohol. She's not going to flirt with men. She's going to dress modestly. She's not going to wear no clothes. So I started to think, even as a non-Muslim uncle, I thought, wow, for my niece, this is fantastic. So I started to think, wow, Islam has some good stuff in it. And then I started to look at myself, my society. Islam seems to have the answers to a lot of problems in society. And so I started to get really interested in researching it. And I looked into Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, all these things. I guess it was a slow journey of about a year. But I took my Shahada, and I haven't looked back since. It's not been easy, but I now know where I'm going.
What was that triggering point?
Yeah, so I think I became Muslim before I even took my Shahada. I was just so scared about what my family would think, what my friends would think. So I think after I looked into the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, I was like blown away. I was like, wow, I already accepted a God. And everything like that. So it was. I'm going to all. I did a lot of research, and I can't really remember exactly where it was, but I remember after reading the Seerah and things like that, suddenly thinking this has to be true. There's a man in the desert 1400 years ago. How do you know this? What was his motive? I couldn't work it out. And the guidance, I thought this has to be from Allah. And so, but like I said, I delayed it.
How did your family, your parents respond to that?
My mum already accepted it with my sister, so she was okay. Some friends were like, I think it was like a cleansing process, Some people stayed as my friend. These are probably my real friends, right? So, but I think generally it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Even I heard previously, if you become a Muslim, say for example, Allah will, for the non-Muslims, Allah will, because they do something good deeds as well, they help people, so everyone deserves what they do, a reward from Allah, whatever it is. So the non-Muslims get a good life in here as a reward sometimes, but if you become Muslim, you're going to get reward after life. So Allah will take away from something, so it's always good for Muslims. Alhamdulillah. It's nice to see. I don't want to take it long.
No, I appreciate it. Oh, Jazak, look at that. See, this is what Muslims do for you, huh?
Good
Yeah.
I don't want to take a long of your time. So thank you very much.
No, Jazak, okay. Good to see you as always.
Good to see you then. I'll see you later.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Nice one. Whose is this now?